Now that we understand the bar lines, there's these grid containers. This is how we feel the fabric of time through these groups of 2, groups of 3, groups of 4. So this we've done before. Now we're going to renotate it. We're going to renotate this into, I'm going to tell you a time signature, and you tell me how we can fit that into the time signature. All right? This is defined as a half note. Whichever speed we did, we started with 60, right? And then we went to 84, and then we went to 112. Okay, so right now, this is defined as a half note at 112. So now, we're going to define as quarter note. Quarter note equals 1, maybe 100. This is a little bit calmer, right? And we're going to put this into 2, 4. 2, 4. Total of 2 quarter notes in a bar. So I'm going to actually draw the bar. I would highly recommend that you draw the bar also, so you have a sense of where the grids are. Okay? 3, 4. Maybe we need 4. We don't know yet. Fabric of time does not stop. Okay, 2 quarter notes. You may even put a quarter note down here as like a little footnote, so you have a sense of where everything sits. All right. So this should add up to the length of a bar. 2 of these add up to the length of the bar. Visually, be very accurate about this. We are only notating the note at the proportion of the time they occupy in a bar. Alright, I cannot emphasize this enough. If visually it is out of proportion, it does not divide equally visually, what happens? The musician is going to send a ninja assassin to your house at night. Okay, musicians can't read if the proportion, the note spacing proportion isn't correct. So if you need like a ruler or something to help you on the page, do that. This is the same. You have these little divide, this more or less add up to 2. See? 2 quarter notes. Total of 2 quarter notes in a bar. Right? So that becomes what? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember? And what we did is actually 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? So now every beat, every clap is a quarter note. So what we have here is 1, 2, 1 with an accent as the third one, and then rest. See that? Good? Alright. Then this becomes what? 2 notes per beat. 2 notes per beat. So it is da 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 da, right? We have a rest. So it is, if the beat is 1, go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Rest. So it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Right? This is 2 notes per beat. So we're gonna do 2 notes per beat. We're gonna write it out. We're not doing ensemble, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Rest. Oh, right at the crack. Rest. God. Oh, I just flipped it, didn't I? Oh, it's pointing up. So, da 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 da. There's the speed. Everybody got it? Got it? Got it? Got it? Proportion. Good. Yes. There's so this is gonna be one continuous line of music. Total of 4 bars. Total of 4 bars. Good job. So put this close to the downbeat, right? Because it's on the downbeat. Yeah. Let me just introduce the idea of the downbeat. Well, every beginning of the bar, we call it the downbeat. So make sure that your first note is close to the bar line on the downbeat. So it indicates the downbeat. So the position, okay? That's the cutest eighth note rest I've ever seen. Good job, good job. You true, that's the cutest, that is the cutest eighth note rest. You guys draw very cute eighth note rest. This is way too good to be true. Good job.
The only rest that's annoying to do is the quarter rest because you can never get the shape right.
I could never get the shape. Alright. Ready, everyone? Alright. 100. I think I got 100. Alright, slightly faster. So that's 100. So now we have the quarter notes. Here's our grid. Our grid is at 100. It's grouped as 2. So let's first say to ourselves 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, so now I want you to say 1, 2, 1, 2 silently in your head. Also 8 repeats. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Yes, you can tap your feet. Ah, congratulations, you've just done your first step of composing. Yeah, there is a silent grid in the composer mind at all times. That's That's it. What you're just counting silently is the bed, it's the foundation of that consciousness, where all music rises, yeah? And to be measured, alright? And one more time. This time, we're gonna put the emphasis on the first beat. So, it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, but silently in your head, right? 8 repeats. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Nice. Very good. Now, remember the rhythm? First, we're gonna do so 1, 2. Now follow my finger. Follow my pen. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, so now get your eyes scanning, following the speed while counting silently in your head, counting in the way we just counted, a total of 8 repeats. That means this gets repeated exactly once. Alright, I'm gonna put a repeat sign right here. Ready? Start counting silently. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Can you hear it? Can you hear the rhythm in your head? Okay, I'm gonna say the rhythm, and then I want you to still count silently. 1, 2, 1, 2, as I'm saying the rhythm. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Want me to do it one more time? Yeah. Can you count and listen to me at the same time? Can you do that? Try it. 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Alright. Let it sink in. I'm going to do it one more time. So, when I do it one more time, I want you to just kind of calmly tap on your desk surface like this. I just kind of soft, so I don't have to like shout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. Ooh, yeah. Are you getting the groove? Are you ready? Everybody, you can say da da da. I recommend da da da, just because it's easier. Okay, one more time. Everybody, silently count the first repeat. You're gonna count silently 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then join me in the second repeat. Clear? All right. First, I'm gonna say it. You're gonna count silently. At the repeat, everybody join in. And then we stop on the 1. Total 2 repeats. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna add a da right here. Just a little ghost note for you to land the phrase. And now you're all on your own. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. I'm just gonna tap. And then you're gonna say it. Give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. repeats. Well done. Really good, really good. Okay? Who noticed I'm adding a little accent here? So for the beauty of this phrase, I'm adding an accent here. See if it feels different for you. With accent, without accent. Now you know the phrase, play it in your head. Play it in your head once without the accent, and then add the accent on the second repeat. See if you can feel the difference. Okay, so the difference is da 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 versus da 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 da. What I'm clapping is the pulse. What you're vocalizing is rhythm. Two things are happening at the same time. Ready? So this time, we're going to say it 4 repeats and then land on the landing note. 4 repeats. And I want you to increasingly accent this note and this note. Increasingly. Alright? By the 4th repeat, it should be very contrasted. Meaning, these notes are softer. This note is louder. This note is louder too. So instead of da, 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 we're doing da, da, da. Hear the difference? Contrast, okay? But increase the contrast. Ready? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We have a landing note after the 4th repeat. Yeah, you gotta be able to count now 3 layers in your head, right? We're vocalizing 1 layer, you're counting 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you're counting how many repeats have we gotten? 2. 3 layers of counting. One more time, 4 repeats plus the landing note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Now you're clapping and saying at the same time. Oh yeah. We're externalizing 2 layers now. We're going to start on the 4 repeats with a landing note. So, we're going to clap together for a lead-in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start clapping already. I will demonstrate the first repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. That's how it goes into it. Alright? Everybody get ready to clap and say at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, you're clapping the time signature. You're clapping the pulse, not the rhythm. Rhythm comes out of vocaling. Vocaling. Yeah, Listen one more time. The difference is, I see some of you doing is da 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 da. That's fun too. But then I'll have to like have you count externally with your brain. So far, we don't know how to do that yet. Can you broadcast directly from your brain?
Unfortunately, telepathy is
Not yet, right? We can wire you up, and then you count silently, and it plays out a Bluetooth speaker. That'll be cool. Before we have that technology, you're clapping the pulse, and then vocalizing the rhythm. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah, beautiful. Wow, this is really coming together. So notice that we are emphasizing in the pulse, the downbeat, right? First beat seems to be more important. So, but I still need to hear the second beat, so I know it's there. All right. So the way that we're gonna clap next round is strong, weak, strong, weak. See if you can find that on your hand. Strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong. Yes, you do have 2 pitches on your hand. See? So the second pitch is higher. Yeah, nice. Good, we're speeding up. That's a good sign. You're getting excited. I was 4 years old. I started my piano lessons, and I was this hyperactive kid. And then I go to my lesson. Every time I go to my lesson, I play everything faster, faster, faster. I start slow because my teacher's like trying to keep me on the tempo, right? I said, slow, okay, slow. And then I just play faster and faster and faster and faster. So my teacher said, well, this is a problem. My teacher said to my dad, this is a problem. She has to be able to play to the metronome and hold the tempo steady. My father was like, yes. And then he was like, thought about it for a minute. Of all the problems this kid can have, this is a good problem to have. Because you don't want to have a kid that plays slower and slower and slower. That I can't teach. Okay, so if you're getting faster and faster and faster, that's a very good thing. It means your coordination, your excitement, and means that your facility, your physiology is keeping up with your mind. So that's a very good thing. Your coordination is good. All right. So discover the 2 pitches on your palm. There's one, and the other one. One, and the other. One, other one. One, and the other. All right. I'm gonna go a little faster this time. We're no longer in 100 land. We are.
160.
Hint?
I said
112. 112 is kind of well, since you guys already, sped up, I'm going to grant your wishes. 132, everyone. Get excited. I will demonstrate 4 repeats plus a landing note, and then you guys come in. 4 repeats with a landing note. 1, 2. That's 132. Da 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 da. Yeah, you can also capitulate in your pitches of the da 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 too. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 I'm amused by that. Okay, good. So now we're gonna speed up even more. Even more. At this point, you have the option of clapping one clap per bar. And we're almost back at one beat, one clap per half note. Okay, that might be a little too twisty for the brain, but yeah. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Just hear the phrase. Hear the phrase with the metronome. Demonstrate, same thing, and then this time I want you guys to come in with confidence, a bit more deep breaths, so that you are you're da-daing from your diaphragm. All right, comes from the core. Core, heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah, core. The core is where your whole a core of steel. So good. That's where the sound generates from, right? Da. This is without the core. Da. This is with the da. There. Nice. Sit up straight. Shoulders back. I'm demonstrating 4 repeats with a landing note, and then you're gonna come in also 4 repeats with a landing note. The speed right now is 168. Stop. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 part of your homework. Well done, everyone. This is very good. You guys are way ahead of the curriculum. You have this? Okay? This is part of your homework. Yeah? Just play with this rhythm with the metronome on your phone. Make it musical. Alright, so next we're gonna venture into, making good time. Alright, we're gonna venture into the feel of 3. The feel of 3. We've been in the feel of 2, parentheses 4, parentheses 8, parentheses 16. You just made music with a 16 beat, total of 16 beat, right? 16 bars. Next, we're going to do 3, 4, right? 3, 4. Explain 3, 4. Here's a bar. 3, 4 means, again, you want to put tiny little footnote of divide, right? It's like a bar is divided into 1, 2, 3, more or less equal spaces. Each space represents a quarter note. 3, 4 time signature means there are a total of 3 quarter notes. 3 quarter notes in the bar. Right? So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So the pulse, we're no longer doing 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 now. And 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna count together. The feel of 3. I'm gonna demonstrate, and you can just come in with your clapping whenever you're ready. All right? Should I slow down? Are you still copying the 4 bars? Take your time. 3, 4. Draw out the bar lines. Nice. Draw out 4. Yeah, and for some of you, you might have to eye measure your one line on your page. How much does that divide into 4 first? We have total 4 bars. And then divide it into 3 in each bar. Alright? So, field of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Everybody? We're mobilizing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Good. Now, silently in your head. Ready? Good. All right. So now what our job is to somehow translate this phrase we just practiced into the field of 3. By the way, I've not done this before. You guys did so well, I'm inspired to do this. So the character of this is, can you still recall it? I'm gonna tap in 2. Alright, now switch gear. Find that switch. We're gonna switch back to 2 now. The phrase is da 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 da. That's the phrase. So what if we're gonna be in 3? Some adjustments has to be made. So the spirit of this phrase remained, but now we're gonna put it in 3. So I would suggest first you just say da 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 just for fun. Da 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 da. Rest, rest. And this bar is full of 16th notes. So we can retain that. So da 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 da. This is how I'm imagining it. I hope you brought your pencil because we're gonna keep revising this to make it fun. More and more fun. Ready? So, first, just watch and follow where my beat is. Alright? And then I'm actually going to ask you guys to just count 1, 2, 3 with me. Visually, we're going to follow my pen here. So count 1, 2, 3 with me, vocally. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Make sense? Too fast? Is that good? Is that a good speed? I'm gonna kind of keep it upbeat a little bit, yeah? Okay, so again, I'm going pretty fast. So as you're following my pen, think about the rhythms. What are we doing here? First, we're just gonna do these 2 bars. I'd like you to be able to say da da da, following my pen. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Whenever you feel ready, just come in. Very nice. Congratulations, you've just done your first sight reading. Sight reading. You've never read this before. You just picked it up with your eyes, translated into sound, and you vocalized it. The full circle is complete. This is what music literacy as it's defined by Music 1400 means. You see something visually, you know what it sounds like, and you're able to vocalize it, able to express it. And you've just done that. All of you just done that. This is a very good day. For me, and hopefully for you. It's a small step, right? You know that footprint on the moon? Small step, but it's a big step. Yeah. Now we're gonna immediately upgrade. How about this? Yeah, you already know this rhythm from here. So the feeling is already there. Right? I'll even do this. I'll even do this. So the feeling, now you just have to kind of recall that feeling a little bit. What does that mean? Alright? We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to tap. And then when you feel ready, you just come in with the da-da-da. Right? Let's go. Brilliant. Everything together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. 4 repeats. Da 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 Well done. So happy for you. Whoa. I hope that was fun. Right? So, and now we're gonna do something that's kind of even more challenging for the brain. So now we're gonna learn this phrase. It's 2-4. But just get used to this rhythm for now. So it's da 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 da. 4 to 1. Da 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 da. So first of all, I want you to count in your mind the small 4 as much as you can. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1. Count it in your head. The little 4. So we're dividing like the pulse into a little 4, right? So try that. We're now very comfortable dividing a beat into 2. So right now we're refining that resolution. We're gonna go down to 4. We're gonna go even more resolution. And the resolution is 4. So 4 notes per beat. So evenly, right? Count it in your mind. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's the beat. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Silently in your head. Now switch to 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3 4 1. Okay, now we're gonna say da 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 da. Ready? 2 3 4. Da 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 da. 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 Nice. Okay, so next, this is like super slow for what this can be, right? So what if it's like da 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 da? Then your tongue is gonna probably, I don't know. It's gonna get the equivalent of tendonitis, carpal tunnel of the tongue. It's just so fast. You also can't say 1 2 3 4 for say 1 2 3 4 as fast as you can. So that's not very fast, is it? Yeah, it's not very fast. So, okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use syllables that are a little bit easier to roll off the tongue, right? It's pretty basic vocal shortcut. So you can say daga. Daga. It has 2 parts of your tongue involved, right? Daga. So da 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 is like 1 part of the tongue involved, so it's repetitive. But if we say daga daga, daga daga, daga daga, daga, which is basically da, we've been saying da, and then you just add ga, daga, or ga, whatever you want to call it, daga. Daga daga. Daga daga, give it a try. It's a little easier on the tongue. Daga daga, daga daga da, 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 daga daga da. Isn't it easier?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can say it a lot faster. Daga daga da, 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 daga daga da. It actually starts to feel good after a little while. Now, for those of you who are even more ambitious, like me, I'm very ambitious. You can even say da, da, jana. Daga jana. Daga jana. It's even, you can say it even faster. Daga jana. Jana, jana, jana. Jana, Jana, Daga, Jana, Daga Jana, Daga Jana Da, 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 Daga Jana. Yeah, okay. Very good.
The funny thing is that Takajima has 4 beats to it, so you can split that up.
Oh, Dakajana is a very useful thing. It really helps you. It really helps you to count to 4. Yeah, as soon as this internalizes, you'll never lose 4. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, the music of it isn't really equal. It's not really notes. You see what I mean? But these are actually, it's almost like evocable notes, right? So, Dakajana. Dakajana, da. So this phrase is Dakajana da. Dakajana da. And in order to show that this da is longer, you can add an M to the end of it. Okay? So, can you see? Should I write it up here? Here. Da, da, ja, na, da. Like, dam. You want to drag it out. So, Dakajana da. Same rhythm as this. Translates into vocal percussion, vocalizing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I can't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Doesn't get you anywhere. Dakajana da. It gets you somewhere. Okay? So we're gonna call this A. Ready? Let's do A times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. Dakajana da. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dakajana da. 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 Da. That's the first beat. Landing. Okay. Now we're gonna do. You better sit up. This is like the equivalent of tongue twister, but for the brain. So now we're gonna do A times 2. A times 2. But this is, by the way, okay, so this actually we should call this A and this is the landing note. So this is actually the A. We can call this B, basically. To make the math work, we'll just divide this. Okay, so first is AB times 2. And then AAB times 2. And then AB times 2. AAB times 2. AB times 2. And then it's AB in a very fun rhythm. AB, 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 and da, landing. Nice little shape here. And this adds up to 16 beats.
16.
Total 16 beats.
So I add up to total of 16.
Or 32, depending on how you count. For the math to work, this has to be kind of a half. So I would say half. then it'll add up to the right math. So say AB one more time. 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 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 따글따글따. So now let's say 따글따글따 twice. 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 따글따글따. Good. Second phrase. 따글따글 따글따글따, 따글따글 따글따글따. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 따글따글 따글따글따, 따글따글 따글따글따. Only twice. Now we're gonna combine these two. 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 따글따글따, 따글따글 따글따글따, 따글따글 따글따글따. Nice. Next one. You know how to say the next one. Let's go. And this one I'll demonstrate. So far, so good. All right, everything together. Sit up. Let's give it a real presence. I'll say it with you. Is there a pretzel in your mind yet? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 따글따글따, 따글따글 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 따글따글따. Nice. Okay. So the next one, we're cutting this into half because it has to fit 3 into the timeline. I can't even describe why this is important with language. It's just how time fabric works. In order to fit everything into 16 beats and then be able to cycle it again, this is how it kind of just kind of step up to landing point, right? So this would be basically half of the beat. Half of the beat. The phrase is the same. It just is a little tighter. Here's how it feels. 따글따글따, 따글따글따, 따글따글따. Wow. The beat is the same. 따글따글따, 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 따글따글따. Want to give it a try? I'll say it 4 times, and then you come in for 4 times. Alright? We're just gonna do from this phrase into this phrase. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 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 따글따글따. I'll do 4 times. See if you can just jump in. At any point you're ready, you just jump in. I'll just repeat this one. 따글따글따, 따글따글따, 따글따글따. 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 You feel it? The B is half of its value.
And tongue twisters are crazy.
Huh?
Tongue twisters are crazy too.
Yeah. Alright, this is pretty fast. Alright, we're actually supposed to be able to say it slightly slower. Oh, we have just enough time to run the whole thing. Run the whole thing. Alright? Feel free to tape this. Because the next thing is coming. You're gonna clap with this thing while saying it. Oh yeah. I'll demonstrate. We'll do it slowly first. Okay? 따글따글따, 따글따글따. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 따글따글따, 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 Beautiful, you all followed. This is great. You feel confident? How about one more time? Yes? Yeah?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 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 Louder. Down. Down. Feel free to tape this and practice with the tape. So now I'll do it with clapping. With clapping, you're supposed to be able to do it with clapping, right? So what this sounds like with clapping, I'm already quietly tapping my pen on the board. So you already hear the pulse a little bit, right? Where is the problem? Where do you feel insecure in this entire phrase? Anywhere?
Singing.
Yeah, that's
Singing.
what every musician gets up in the morning and they're just like, oh, I got so much music in me. I just wish I had the technique to. You remember my slides with the airplane and the little bicycle in front of the airplane, and that's just the reality of every musician. So I know in your mind you are ready to say this, even very fast. But then your instrument, which is now your voice, right? And that has to develop its agility and its facility to be able to say it very fast. Okay, so I'll say it in 2 speeds and you can follow. Tape it if you need to, because that's what is gonna happen next week. Alright? I'm no longer pointing. I'm just saying it now. First beat. And then into second speed twice. Down. Down. Ooh. 2 speed. So, pulse to rhythm. Difference is, pulse is where the grid is. Here's where all the rhythms are oriented. Rhythm happens on another layer above the grid, right? Above the grid. And that's where the freedom is. The freedom of creativity, the freedom of design, the freedom of expression. That's where it happens. So there is a basic concept of how do we differentiate the difference between the differentiate pulse and rhythm. First step between sound, pulse, we all can make pulse. There's even natural pulse in the air, whether you can hear it or not, right? And then there's rhythm. Rhythm involves creativity. It involves patterns that don't necessarily occur in the nature. Involves musicality. The phrase has to work musically, right? So rhythm has all these dimensions that are just the starting point, right? And next week, what we're going to do, so homework is, of course, there is a 2-4 excerpt, there's the 3-4 excerpt. It's all in your notebook, so you should be able to alternate. One day you can spend 10 minutes in 2-4, next day you can spend 10 minutes in 3/4. If you're ambitious, you can mix them up and get yourself all confused, like we always do. And this little thing, we'll come back to this. This is we'll talk more about next week what that is, the vocalization of these patterns. All right. Any questions? Good? Good work, everyone. This was fun. This was fun for me too. Oh yeah, and I recorded this whole thing. So that's great. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Go home and have some fun. Say it with different dynamics, say it with different, mood, pace,